Hello, my loves. It's Saturday. Thank you for joining me here on the We Empower Network to watch my show, A Made Up Mess. I am your host, Wanda Leonard, and I will be going over how to do makeup, different tutorials as we talk about all things life. This week, we're going to talk about something a little different. This is Skincare Awareness Month. And I don't know what that means to you, but I use Skincare Awareness Month simultaneously with self-care awareness, because skincare is products that you use in your body and on your body that helps your skin that's all over your body, right? So our products with pharmacy, I may have mentioned, and if I didn't, I'm a beauty influencer. I am a beauty influencer with pharmacy, which is a European company that has high standards of products with affordable prices. At the end of the show, I'll tell you a lot more about the product line, but for right now, I'm going to do something a little different this week. I'm going to tell you more about the products and how I use them, and we're not going to talk of any stories, because I really want you to get to know what it is I use every week and why I feel so positive and I endorse it and why I think it's something you should try. Now, to get this look, follow me and let's go in the room.
Hey, how you guys doing? This is Regina Hutt, the wellness practitioner at Empower Mornings. Join me every Monday at noon to work out with Regina on One Network.
So let's get started. So first, I like to start with what's our absolute elixir. This is, you can't hardly see it, but this is like liquid gold to me. I love it. It feels wonderful. It protects my skin. This particular product you can actually use. It doesn't take much. I'm going to squirt it. Doesn't take much. You can actually use it in your hair, your elbows, knees, wherever. I just use it for my face. Oh, I love the way it feels. It makes me have the feeling of a baby bottom skin, okay? Don't smell like baby bottom, but it feels like a baby bottom. You know what I mean? Next, we're going to go to a hydrator. When I'm doing makeovers, I like to use our Candula line. Our Candula line, this is the face cream for the Candula line. The Candula line to me is one that all skin types can use. It's a nice hydrating moisturizer, and it's not greasy, doesn't leave me with a lot of moisture and sheen all over my face. And it helps everything glide on very well. I hit those 5 spots and I just blend in from there. Next, we are going to wear our primer. Never, ever, ever put your makeup on without primer. It's a very good barrier. I'm using the VFX primer. It has camera-ready technology, which kind of gives you that filtered look, even though after you have your foundation on. And I love it. It feels wonderful. Once again, I'm going to put it on the 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? And we're just going to rub that in as well. Making sure to close all my products, because the last thing you want to do is waste your products. I did it before. I thought I was going to die. Well, I didn't think I was going to die, but I almost cried. You see, it has a sheen to it. It's kind of like effervescent. I like to call it effervescent. It has an iridescent sheen to it. Now, where I always start is with my eyebrows, okay? Let's start with the eyebrows. We have a fairly new product, and it's our brow pen. I love it. It has the little streaks on it that makes it look like the real brows. And I take that and just stroke it upward all the way across to fill in the brows. And all I'm doing is filling it in. You can see it looks like strokes of brow. Okay. Then I take my pencil and go from there. We have a lot of brow products. We have a brow gel, if you like a wand type brow product. We have the brow pencils. We have the brow pen that I just showed you, and the brow wax. I didn't use the wax today because I put hydration all over my lashes, so it's kind of like overkill to me. So whenever I put too much, I kind of put a little too much hydrating. Now, when I do my brows, I don't worry about having them perfect because you're going to go in and you're going to shape them up like that, like so. Now it's time to shape them up. Quite frankly, I do it with concealer. So I'm going to take our number 7 concealer that's on this side. Okay, here it goes. Because it closely matches my skin. This is the number 7. I'm going to use this particular tip. Maybe I use this one. It's rounded. This is something I've been doing lately. I used to use the angle, but I start using the rounded because it seems like it works better for me. Okay. You take short strokes and I'm kind of brushing it down as I go. Now, see that? Now I'll do the top. You want to keep it as close to the edge as possible because you don't want to get that brown on your brush and then smear it all the way down. And I'm just taking it off of this. It keeps me from wasting a lot of product. I used to put it on my hand, then take it off, but it would dry on my hand and I would waste it. Then I just meet them at the end so that it'll be sharp. There, that's that eye. Before I do, yeah, let me go and do it. I was going to go ahead and smooth it in before I do the next eye, but I'm going to go and blend it in, I should say. I want you to see how I'm doing this. It's very simple. Don't stress out about your brows. It can go well, it could go bad, but all this is washable. You mess up, you start over. No, it's nothing to stress about. Okay, I'm going to close up this concealer. And now one of my favorite brushes is this little brush. I got several of these, but this little brush, that helps me blend it in. And I just go right up to where I first started that line and blend it in into the rest of the part of my skin. See? Okay, let's get this side. This side seems to be a little thicker, but I'm not going to touch it. The one thing I don't fuss over, unless I'm doing something special where everything needs to be exactly perfect, I really don't fuss over perfection, you know. And even when I say exactly perfect, I still don't fuss over it, I should say. There. The look I'm going for today is more of a natural look. So we're not going to make it as dramatic as I make it sometimes. So we got the eyebrows ready and done. Now we're going to do the eyeshadow. I like to do the eyeshadow and then get that over with before I do the foundation and everything else. So with the eyeshadow, I'm so excited to be using our Desert Sand palette. It's one of our newest eyeshadow palettes. As you can see, it has some beautiful natural looking colors. I'm going to take one of the colors and I'm going to put it all over my eyelid. And I'm going to use this lighter one right here. And it's just a base. It's just for a base. That's it. I wanted to get that matte base look. Not really giving a whole lot of color. You see? As you know, this is Skincare Awareness Month. And my favorite time because I consider your skincare, your spas, your mask, your scrubs, your makeup, your foundation. I consider all of that self-care. And I know for me, it makes me feel good when I look good. And you definitely want to feel good. Particularly, particularly if you have health problems or something, this is one of the things that distract me and helps me feel good, especially on days where I'm more flared up with my fibromyalgia and maybe typically be in pain. It helps to get me to focus on something else. Okay, so now that I got this base color all over, and I'll let you see that, I'm going to go for another color with more color to it, so to speak. This one, which is a burnt orange color. I'm trying one of our new lipsticks today, so I can't wait to see how it all comes out. I'm going to put this all over the bottom lid. I start with the crease and I work down. This is typically a little different than what I normally do. I'm just trying a different technique. Because remember, we're going for more of a natural look. Personally, I like a simple, no fuss look. Uh, I don't have a lot of time. If I do have time, I'll play in it and play in it and play it. I'll be here all day playing in colors. But sometimes if I want to get out, we're just going to put on a quick, no fuss look. You notice I'm blending as I go. Make sure my lighting's right. That's just not going to look crazy. I got a little mirror here that I'm working with. Now, I want to put a little frost on it to give it a little something else. So, I'm going to use this golden right there. Oh my gosh, I love it. And I'm going to put that across the bottom. Just right at the crease and under. The reason I hold my eye, and now I'm not pulling too much, but I've gotten to the point where I got a little sagginess on my eyelid, and I want it smooth looking. I don't want creases. So sometimes I hold it. And especially if my hand is shaky. So if you're dealing with things where your hand is shaky, you see how the skin gathers there? That'll that'll make creases in your eyeshadow. So you want to come over that. There. Let's do the other eye. You use if you're thinking, where is the crease? It's the top of your eyeball. Okay? Think about it. When your eye closed, this is the top. And you just go right along that. So I'm doing my lower lid up to the crease. Okay, now I want to add a little depth. And in this particular palette, the depth color that I like is this one, but it's frosted. Okay, so whenever you're using a lot of frost, you want to be careful. Just, it's just not very natural looking if you're using a whole lot of frost. But I'm going to take an angle brush with this one, okay? And I'm going to use that one just on the ends. Just on the ends. So I'm almost done with the eyeshadow because all I wanted to do, I'm looking the wrong way, guys, forgive me. All I wanted to do was just put a little natural look on it, okay? Just a little natural look on it, nothing too much, right? So now I'm going to go through and just blend, right? Blend, especially this dark color, because you don't want just no lines. Like you see how it's just a line? You want to blend that in. It just give it this softer look. It's very pretty how you do it like that, and it's just give it a more refined look. See the difference? I use a black eyeliner with one of my uh, favorite eyeliners that we have, and it's the ink. It's like a black ink pen. I think they call it the ink liner, black ink liner. I'm going to go across the top. I touch this, stretch it out a little bit because, like I say, it creases up. I'm going to go this way, and I'll come back the other way. That way, if I got any creases, I catch it this way. There you go. Nice fine line. Let's put the top back on and do the other eye. See all the color. I don't know if the color is in the top or in here, but I think it's at the top. I need to find that out. There we go. Now, when I do the bottom, I don't use the gel pen, the ink pen, because the ink pen stays in place. So if you want to smudge it or, give it that shadowy looking effect, you can't, you're going to be pulling at your eyes if you use that gel pencil. So I use the gel pen. Actually, I'm using the black pencil this time on the bottom. I have almond-shaped eyes. With my almond-shaped eyes, I don't like to go all the way across. I just think that's a better look for my eyes. And just connect at the end. Now, I'm not going to leave it like that, but I am going to smudge it in just a little bit. So now that I got that like that, I'm going to put on a little mascara. The reason I'm going to put on mascara, because I am going to put false lashes on as well, is because the eyeshadow that I use, some of it has wasted, falling on my lashes. And usually when you put false eyelashes on top of your lashes, you can see that through the lashes, and I don't want to see that. So we're just going to do it this way at the bottom. Then I'm going to coat the top. And I'm really just kind of coating. Coat. I'm using our Devil Wear mascara that I absolutely love. The reason I love this is because it's a 2-in-1. You have a length brush, which is this outer brush. And you have a volume brush, which is this pink magenta, right? So I'm going to take the volume and put it at the base. And you should be able to see the difference. See that? Now I'm going to do the other side with just the length, and I want you to see the difference. Just the outer brush. That's the ice machine. You done? Okay. It's always a hater. Always a hater. I don't care what you try to do. It's always a hater. Okay. Now, notice the difference with the volume without. Can you see the difference? Yeah, this one's fuller. So now, I'm going to get the volume, and we're going to go over this. There we go. And I'm going to take the length and put it on the bottom, but I'm not going to do it right just yet. So we're going to go back to the concealer. Well, now it's time for the concealer. Let me see. We're going to do foundation first. I'm going to use the Stay Matte. I love the Stay Matte because I really have normal to dry skin. The Stay Matte dries faster, so you have to work with it kind of quicker. So here, here, here. I just put, I don't put a whole lot on. I take my little brush. I take the handle off because I can work with it better when it's smaller. And I just tap it in. And I'm going to put more on. I want the thin layer just to give some coverage, the light coverage. I don't know if you noticed, but my cheeks were red, and it helps with that redness that was on my cheeks. I love this coverage. I really do. If you notice, I'm not using a whole lot. And it's so lightweight, you almost can't tell you got it on. Well, you really can't tell you got it on. I don't feel it. There, that's the stay matte. You see that? I'm flared up right now. That's fibromyalgia at its finest. Today has kind of been a stressful day, and I swear I can't hide it. My day's stressful, you will know. Make sure there's something. Okay. Now, I have another stay back color. I'm going to do something a little different with this. I'm going to use this as my highlight. And I'm going to take it here, around here. It's my little sponge. When my uncle watches my show, he said, boy, that be looking like a mess when you first put it on, but then you wrap it up, make it look good. And it do. It be looking like, what you doing? It's like my face said, don't put me out like that. Why you set me out like that? I try not to touch the black eyeliner that I just put on. Yeah, I'm going to use my little brush. And I'm going to take my stick, my highlighter, and see, and go back over in the corners where it's still kind of dark. I love our concealers and like that foundation I just used because they don't crease up in the lines. There are some concealers, just the consistency and the formula is just not right, and it cakes up in those individual lines. And then if you put powder on it, you can really see the fine lines and wrinkles, and you don't want that. Make sure if you have any questions that you post them. I go back and I answer all the questions that I see. There you go. Now I'm going to take this. This is our cream the foundation, and I'm going to do my contour with it. I know I try to do everything. If it's a way you can do it, I'm going to do it. Where is it? Where's the brush? I just know. And I just pop, 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 pop. And I go around. I go back in and blend it some more. For right now, this is how I'm going to do it. I love it also because once you put it on, especially on your neck, there was a time you could not put foundation on your neck because it'd be all over your clothes and your shirt. But nowadays, the formulas are so much better on our foundations. And if you're using the right setting uh, product, powder, and things like that, I should have done that. If you're using the right setting powders and stuff, it's going to not move. It's setting spray. Okay. Now, I'm going to go back and I'm going to start adding on this contour to blend it in. That red is so funny to me because just as quick as it comes, the quicker it go away. By the time I get through and put my clothes on, it's going to be gone. It's the weirdest thing to me. Now, that's looking pretty good, guys. Let's smudge the under eye like I wanted to do earlier. Let me find our smudging brush. Where did I put it? Here it is. And at the end of this particular brush, you know, I did my This ain't the one. Yes, it's the same brush, but it's just this one's a little longer. This is what I shape my brows with. This end, there's a smudger. Okay. Make sure it's a little damp, and then make sure it's none on your fingers, because I'm getting ready to hold my face like that and smudge. There you go. Now, here's the fun part. The lashes. Okay, no, I'm gonna do lashes, but I'm gonna do lashes last. Let's put on some blush. I'm going for natural, so I'm gonna use this one. It's like a kind of a pinky brown nude. I'm one of those who still smile. I once heard a makeup artist say, "Oh my God, if you're still smiling, that's so old school." And you know what it is. You don't see many people doing that. But I'm the type, whatever works. And it still works for me. I go up into my hairline too. I don't know why. I just always done it. Color up that gray, you know what I mean? Automatic hair color. Okay. I'm going to take this bottom part of the brush, put that color on there, and then make my little contour cheekbone. And it's not working. So I'm going to use something else. I'm going to take on the eyeshadow this color and contour. That's okay, but I want it just a little darker, so I'm going to use the one next to this color. Definition. Okay. And I'm going to go down the side of my nose again. Now, I'm going to get some face powder. I like to use this one. This is warm dark. Go get my face powder brush. I like this one. Once again, it had a handle. I take them off because it's easy for me to work with. And just brush all over. I'm brushing all over. I love our powder because it doesn't cake up. Okay. What now? Okay. I'm going to use angle lashes this time instead of rounded. And when I say angle, what that means is they start small and come out. I like Ardell lashes, demi wispy. I like wispy. For some reason, the real dramatic lashes, I don't think they look right on me. Now, Pharmacy has lashes. And I tried Pharmacy lashes. I do like them because you can wear them over and over. But I don't like to suggest you buy stuff, like if it's a skincare regimen, I use a regimen to get the best results. But something like this, if you already have some, use what you have before you buy another one. That's just me. Make sure I get all the glue off. Okay, so let's get a little glue. I use the super strong hold. I don't know what the brand. I Envy. I lowercase I dash Envy. This is a new one, so it's a little tough to open, but here we go. Now, if you have a hard time putting it on here, here's another way to do it.
What's up, family? It's your girl, Terry Y. Hicks of the Amazing Fab Five, and I am here to tell you to tune into the Empowered Morning Show Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the WIN Network.
You take it and put it on your lid, just like you would your mascara. Your eye line. Just like you would your eyeliner. Well, I'm saying all the words wrong today. Close as you can. I don't put it all the way to the front because the lashes don't go all the way to the front. Now that's glue, and you wouldn't know the difference. That's glue, and this is regular. Do this eye. While it's drying, I'll be putting others on. You want to let it dry some. You want it to be tacky. I just got it on my finger. Now that I know it's on my finger, I won't put that one back. But you want it to be tacky. Not completely wet. It's hard to put them on when it's completely wet. Okay, here, let's get this lash on. Let's see, I'm going to use my tweezers. Start at the front. Then slide it down. I press down. Make sure they're on there good. Then I get the next one before the other one gets too dry. I'm squeezing them together with my own lashes. Take one of these devices and just squeeze it together with your own lashes. And remember, I put mascara on, so that helped them adhere to each other. Okay. There you go. There's that. That looks good. Now let's work on some lips. I love our 227, our brown lip liner. It goes with just about every color. There you go. Okay, now we have new lipsticks. Very brand new lipstick. I love it. This is the reddish brown. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Perfect for the fall. I want it to be darker. That's why I color my whole lip in. Look at that. That's beautiful. Now, we just about got everything done. So it's time to put a little more mascara on. Just a little bit. Mostly on the ends. See? Now I'm going to put some on my bottom lashes. And I'm just going to use the lengthener, not the volume. You notice I move my head. That helps me keep more control over where I'm putting it and that it doesn't clump up. And it's easier to put on that way. There you go. That's your natural look. Nothing's complete without the setting spray. And I think we have the best setting spray. It's Time Locker. Time Locker. And it really sets. A little bit on my neck. You know what? I didn't put my highlight on. Did none of y'all say nothing? Ain't nobody said nothing. I didn't put my highlight on. So I gotta let this dry. Put my highlighter on, then I'm gonna put some more on. Some more setting spray. Here we go. This is our highlighter palette. Guess which color I like? Yeah, you could tell. And I generally put it wherever I put my light spots. Now we're done. Let's put on more setting spray. Put my clothes back on. Ain't that kind of party, you know? So I hope you enjoyed today's look. Now, stay tuned. Watch another one of our content creators, and I'll be back with the finished look.
Hi, guys. It's Tina Wynn, your host of the podcast, You See Me. I want you guys to stay encouraged, continue to come out and see me, and most importantly, see yourselves. Remember, the only way that you can truly enjoy life is to see other people so that you can enjoy the beauty of seeing yourself. Come join me Saturdays at 4 on the We Empowered Network. Thank you.
Hello, my loves. I hope you enjoyed this week's show, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. I love to hear more about other looks that you would like to see, as well as any questions you may have. Now remember, this is a powerful finger. So I want you to take this finger. I want you to like, share, use more, comment, as well as follow the We Empower Network and my show, A Made Up Mess. And I also hope you enjoyed pharmacy. I got a little fact sheet I put together about pharmacy, and it's pronounced pharmacy just like medication pharmacy. It was actually started by a pharmacist whose name was Dr. C. Tuna. So let me tell you a few facts about pharmacy. Pharmacy has all kind of product lines. You're going to find a skincare line, a men's line, a laundry product line, hair line, oral care, health and wellness, which I love their products, body care, feet care, makeup, fragrances, and home care. We have several skincare lines. I use a mixture of some lines, but the two that I like the most, well, three actually, are the Age Reverses, because it helps with more mature skin and fine lines and wrinkles and tightening, that type of thing. I also like the, what's it called? The Aqua line. It helps with hydration. I have normal to dry skin. And I love the Candula, Marigold line, that to me is a line that can be used with basically all skin types. Another thing is all of our products are free of paraben, triclosan, heavy metals, phosphate free, formaldehyde free, dermatologically tested, developed in laboratories that pharmacy owns. Everything, they own everything. It's a debt-free company. And I'm talking about the packaging, writing on the packaging, everything is owned by pharmacy. The plants used are not in danger of extinction. No GMOs, no animal cruelty. And all our products are processed with compliance to Good Manufacturing Practicing Standards, GMP. We came to the United States only in 2019, so it's fairly new, and I watched them for well over a year, and I believe in their products, as well as the fact that they're affordable, very affordable, and we're globally expanding right now. I love to talk to you more. I love to answer any questions you may have, and bring you on my team if you'd like to be a part of a team. We have a fun team and very supportive team. But until we meet again, I want you to continue to watch me on A Made Up Mess every Saturday morning at 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern, right here on the We Empower Network. Goodbye.